Good morning. The time to join the class is 5:30, buddy. It's 5:35. In these 5 minutes, you know what all can happen. Somebody will drop a missile at some point of time. Okay, you cannot be late. That's why the policy of being disciplined is just so stringent in Fauj. Okay, a moment, a few seconds here and there, right and left, anything can happen. Okay, so you got to be there before your enemy is there. Okay, so that's why they stress on punctuality like hell. That's why in defense forces, you guys are being stressed about discipline and things like that. Annotation visible, guys. Guys,
Yes, sir.
good. Thank you so much. So as I mentioned to you, today we are going to study ratio and proportions. Okay. So ratio is something which is generally described in the form of fractions. Okay, it is in the form of fractions. And what is fraction? Any number which can be, explained in the form of a by b, where is your b is not equal to 0, right? Okay, so these are called fractions. Okay, but in ratio, there is a this symbol for ratio is this. Okay, two dots, two parallel dots are the ratio. Okay, let's say if I have to say you, okay, the, let's say my marks in maths is 20. Okay, out of 50. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for 15 participants. And somebody's mark, let's say Kaleshwaran's marks, is 45 out of 50. Okay, so in that case, what is the ratio of my marks? Listen carefully. Ratio of my marks to my marks to Kaleshwaran's marks. Okay, so in that case, what is that? It's 20 by 45. Okay, there's a small trick. Okay, I suppose many of you know the trick, but those of you do not know, it's for them. Okay, whenever we say in ratio, a ratio x to y, okay, ratio of x to y. Remember that the thing which is there after 2, you will be writing it in the denominator. Okay, and the other thing you will be writing it in the numerator. Right, guys? Right?
Yes,
So
sir.
that's your basically ratio. Okay. As we go on to the questions, we'll understand how exactly we should work around the ratio. I'm not spending too much time over here because I'll be just talking theory. And this theory is like, trying to make you guys understand the sense, and which will not be asked in your examination. You guys will be asked questions. So we'll focus on that. But still, we got to understand what exactly ratio is. Yeah. So ratio is this. Okay. Anything, not anything, I mean, any number, any value, if it is described in the form of a by b, that can be considered as a ratio. Okay. But with some reservations, okay, a by b, with some reservation, b cannot be 0. If b becomes 0, it becomes undefined, right? You must have studied the definition for irrational numbers, okay? Something which can be defined in the form of a by b, whereas b is not equal to 0. It's something similar to that. Yeah. The ratio I said my marks is 20, Kaleshwaran marks is 45. Okay. So similarly, if I say out of some number, okay, out of some number, okay, let's say Shruti's number is 60. Okay. And there is other person, there is, let's take some number. Let's take somebody. Okay, let's take Amarnath. Okay, so Amarnath's marks is 135. Okay, this is out of 150. So are these two scenarios in proportional? Guys, yes or no? So over here, it's 20 is to 45. Okay. It's 20 is to 45. When you do this 20 is to 45 in its simplest terms, it is 5 is to 9. No more further calculation can happen. Right. Okay. So this is your basically ratio. Okay. And any multiple of that, that is called your proportion. That is called your proportion. Okay. We say no, like in a milk, let's say in a adulterated milk. Okay. Two types of different milk we are adding. Okay. And both of these milks are also adulterated. One is milk to water ratio is 2 is to 1, 2 is to 1, and the another one, the milk to water ratio is 1 is to 2. Okay. So in that case, we say no in how much proportion we are adding. Okay, right. Okay, how much proportion we are adding adulterated milk to the original milk or something like that. Okay. So in this case, it's 5. It's 4/9, guys. Okay. So it's 4/9 over here. And now when you solve this, okay, when you solve this, it's how much? It's how much? 60 by 135. It's 12 divided by 27. Okay. And how much is that? 4/9. Okay. So 4/9. Okay. So if it both are like 4/9, this 4/9. So what we say is that Gaurav and Kaleshwaran, mark, listen carefully. Okay. This set of marks are in proportion with the set of marks of Shruti and we took Abhikaran. No. Okay. Abhikaran. Let's suppose Abhikaran. No? So these two are in proportion. Right. Clear, guys? So over here, proportion A is to B is also written as A by B. Okay. Also, you need to understand what did I tell you that many a times ratio is also understood in the form of fractions. Okay. Let's try and understand. Okay. Let's say, um,
Sir,
let's say, yes, buddy.
sir, you have written it as B by B.
Sorry.
Sir, you have written A is to B as B by B.
Okay. Thanks. Thank you so much. Yeah. It's an inadvertent error. Yeah. So it's A by B. Thank you so much. Yeah. So what did I tell you that many a times ratios are also represented in the form of fractions. And this is an important thing. Okay. What I want you to understand, this is an important thing. You understood what is exactly proportion. Two set of one thing is equivalent to the two set of different things. This is what we have written. A is to B and C is to D. Okay. Which means A by B is equal to C by D, or AD is equal to BC. Right. So let's take, in milk and water. Okay. It's an adulterated milk and water. Though we'll be studying. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Please mute yourself. Yeah. Good morning, James. Yeah. So this is the proportion of milk and water. Okay. This is some quantity of adulterated milk. Right. Okay. One part of milk and two parts of water. Okay. If we have to understand it in the form of fraction, you see, I mean, how much is that? Let's say one part, two part, and three part. Okay. And why we have given this three part? Because 2 plus 1 is 3, right? Isn't it? Good morning, Sonder. Long time no see. Okay. So this 3 is the entire part. And what if I ask you how much part is there milk in it? Okay. only one part. Okay. Though milk and water is in the ratio of 1:2, what is the uh, fractional value of milk in that mixture? It's 1/3, right, guys? It's 1/3. If anybody not following me, please stop me and ask. Okay. Or in other words, what was this 1 divided by 1 plus 2? And 1 plus 2 is what? This is the total, right now, 1 and 2 part. Okay. And I'm not introducing too many variables over here, right? X, Y, Z or something like that. That will simply make you confused. Just try to understand in layman terms. Okay. So how much of milk is there? How much percentage of milk is there? If I have to ask you, let's say how much percentage of milk is there? What will be the answer? How much percentage of milk is there? If 1:2,
33.33.
yep, absolutely, 33.33%. Because 1 out of 3 parts are milk and 2 out of 3 parts are water. So it's milk, it's water, it's water. It's more water rather than milk. Right, right, guys. Anybody, any doubt, guys? Anybody, any doubt? I know many of you have appeared for this examination. Many of you know it, understand it. Those who do not know it, those who do not understand it, those who had no brush with this subject before, it's easy, right? Hmm. When we say 5:4 ratio, that means we are saying that for this one, for this aspect, okay, it's 5/9 parts. Okay, the other one is 4/9 part. This is what we have studied, right? I'm sure you guys are understanding this, just too basic. Shall we move?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There's a small challenge to you. And the challenge is that A and B are in the ratio 2:3, and B and C are in the ratio 12:9. Okay. And I want you to combine these two ratios to write it in the form of A ratio B ratio C. Okay. By the way, A ratio, B ratio, C ratio, D ratio, even this is not in proportion, this is in ratio. Okay. Proportion is denoted by this sign. Two sets of parallel dots. Okay. Combine these two ratio. A is to B, which is 2:3, and B is to C, which is 12:9. Tell me, guys, fast.
8:12:9.
Yes, that's correct. And how did we do it?
I multiplied A is to B ratio with 12 and B is to ratio with 3, and I simplified it.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's the way to go. Okay. And I tell you, this question might seem easy to you. They have asked this question in AFCAT examination. Okay. Just to combine the ratio. Because many people do not write from here how exactly to go ahead and write it in the form of A is to B is to C. See, whether it is in any form, if we are talking about A is to B, B is to C, just try to understand, if we are writing 2:3, it's as good as 4:6, it's as good as 6:9, it's as good as 8 into 12, right, guys? Just the multiple into this is into 1, into 2, you will get this number, into 3, you will get this number, into 4, you will get this number. Right, guys? 8:12. When you simplify it, 2/3, 2:3. Right now. So you will see that over here B is a common term. B is a common term. Okay. This is also the B is a common term, right? But in order to compare them, in order to compare and write it in the form of A is to B is to C, we will have to ensure that this common term is of the same value, right? Or at least these two have been brought onto the same plane. Basically, When we say A is to B, it's something 2x, 3x. And when we say B is to C, it is something like 12y, 9y. Okay. Let's forget this, variables. Okay, we are not dealing with this. It will only make things complicated. So just match it. Okay, 2 is to 3 and 12 is to 9. Okay. If we have to match it, these two are basically just B, right? So if you do 4 times of it, so how much A will become? A will become 8, and 4 is to 3, B will become 12, and C will become 9. Any guys, ladies and gentlemen? Any doubt? Any doubt? Sorry. Yeah. Hmm? Any doubt, ladies and gentlemen? Guys, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Hmm? Okay, let me throw you a small challenge. 5 is to 7, A is to B, and let's say B is to C is 9 is to 4. Let's combine it and tell me how much is the A is to B is to C. Okay. Shruti, you answered. Please do not answer. Okay. Those who have not participated, they should
Answer
answer.
is given by me, Harita sir.
Oh, okay. Apology. Yeah. Yes, Harita. Thank you so much for your help. And I would like you to hold your horse for this question alone. Maybe going forward, we'll open the floor for all. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
45 is to 63 is to 28, sir.
45 is to
63 is to 28, sir.
28. Yep. Can we simplify it further, Shruti? No, I don't think we can. By 3, no, by 4. Yeah, this is it. Okay. So guys, how did we come to know about this? Okay. What did I tell you? That we got to make this middle term equal. Okay. We got to make this middle term equal. In the last problem, the 12 is already there. We just had to multiply this and it became 12. Okay. But over here, if we make some changes over here, this thing will go out. Okay. Guys, do you remember when we used to solve 5x plus 7y is equal to 10, and 2x plus 5y is equal to, let's say, 12. Okay. In that case, in order to ensure that the x gets chucked off, okay, chucked out, we used to multiply it by 5 and we used to multiply it by 2. Sorry, we used to multiply it by 5 and this one as 2. Then only it became 10x plus, this also becomes 10x plus something like this, and then we cross off this. Do you remember that? Okay. Nothing doing, just 9, you multiply it by 9, and you, in the second term, you multiply it by 7. Right, boys? Right? So when we do that, A is to B was 5 is to 7, and B is to C was 9 into 4, and we multiplied A by 9 and B by, and I mean B is to C, we multiplied this by 7, we got 45 is to 63 is to 28. Any doubt, ladies and gentlemen? Any doubt?
No, sir.
No,
Yeah. Look, the ratios, the type of ratios, the type of proportions, this is not exhaustive. Okay. There are many things in that. Okay. There are types of ratio, there are types of proportions and how they behave. That is also pretty much little bit different. Okay. But knowing this much will help you be prepared for your examination, for your AFCAT examination. So with this, we are done with the conceptual parts in ratio and proportions, and we'll move to the questions, right? Right, guys? Okay. Because mathematics is all about practicing. In 10th class, I used to study, when I used to in Sainik School, my my teacher, they used to give notes, okay, to maths. I was like, man, come on, are you serious? Do we get notes for mathematics? Okay, no, we don't. We should not do that. We should practice it, right? So we'll practice it together, right? And practice makes a man or a woman perfect, right? Shall we move, ladies and gentlemen? Anybody, any doubt up till here in these two slides, one or two? Boys and girls, what is ratio, what is proportion? At least you got the hang and feel of it. Guys,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
thank you so much. But let me speak with a few other guys. Sandhya, good morning. Is it okay for you? All cool? Shall we move? Okay. Senthil Raja, good morning. We spoke yesterday over phone, right? Hello, Senthil. Okay, he feels shy. No worries. Let's jump into the question. This looks challenging. This question looks challenging. I'm telling you, but this question is not challenging. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute of your time. In fact, you take 2 minutes of your time. Okay, I'm not going anywhere. I'm here only. And at 5:59, I'll ask how you have done it. Okay, and I want most of you, all of you, to participate. I know a few chaps are very good, but I have to bring them on. Okay. Yes, so this question will be solved by Deepti. Let me announce it before itself. Deepti, good morning. Forget this one. Okay. Forget this one. Focus on here. Okay. Focus this one here. This will give you the breakthrough. Yep, guys. This is the only challenging question in the entire slide, Ahmed. I think we'll be able to finish off by 7 today. Shall we move? Any breakthrough? Avikaran.
So option 4.
Option B.
Okay, one by one. Avikaran, what's your opinion?
Option 4.
Okay, and who said B?
Ajit Kumar.
Ajit. Okay, Ajit Kumar. Cool. Anybody else? Let's analyze. Amarnath, Harita,
Still solving.
Vinod. Yeah, okay, take 1 more minute of time. Harishri,
Option B.
who is that?
Jesus Janani.
B, sir.
Jesus. Good morning. Good morning. Who said B? One more chap. Bari.
Kaleshwaram, sir.
Kaleshwaran.
Yes, sir.
So obviously, we are clear. Most of you are saying 2 as the answer. Okay.
So
Let's
D, sir.
move. Yep. Absolutely. Okay. Shruti, did you get any breakthrough here?
Yes, sir. Option B, sir.
Absolutely, yeah. And guys, look, I'm not calling anyone. I'm not choosing someone, and nobody is my favorite student as such. Okay, I'm trying to ask to everyone. Tarun, did you get one? Vishnu, Soundar, sleeping? I'm seeing you after so many, after a lot of time over here. And
Yes, sir, I
Jesus,
got it, sir.
okay, good. And Jesus Journey, for the first time, I think she has participated for the first of the times. Okay, go out of your comfort zone. Okay, we just have to give our opinion over here. Unless otherwise we speak, then how we'll be able to communicate what we think, feel, or how do we want to act or things like that. Okay, so whatever, let's dive into it. So a plus b is to a minus b is equal to 17 is to 1. Okay, a plus b is to a minus b is equal to 17 is to 1. So in reality, a plus b by a minus b is what? 17x is to 1x, right? Any doubt, anyone?
No, sir.
So for the sake of calculation, for the ease of calculation, can or should we assume a plus b is equal to 17? Because it's in proportion. Let's say if x is equal to 1, okay, and a minus b is equal to 1. Can we assume like that? Okay, isn't it? I mean, this one is equal to this one, and this one is equal to this one. Sorry,
Sir, I
a
can't
minus
see what
b.
you write on the screen, sir.
Yeah. Is it visible and audible now? Is it visible now?
Not visible, sir. What
One
you
moment.
writing?
1 second.
Yeah, just now, sir. I
Okay. Looks like there's a lag on your side, buddy. No worry.
sorry,
Is
sir.
it visible? Nobody. No problem. Yeah. Is it visible for anybody, everybody else?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No worries. Please say.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. I feel like I'm waking you guys from your sleep. I'm doing such a big crime. So sorry. Okay. Anyways, so can we say a plus b? Okay. Can we say this a plus b is equal to 17 and a minus b is equal to 1? The first rule for solving mathematics is to be unorthodox. Okay. Unorthodox. Okay. We don't really have to stick with a lot of process the formulas. Okay. Did we understand 4 by 3 if A is to B? So A is nothing but 4 by 7, right, guys? Okay, right. So in similar ways, the first one, the first term, the term which is above will be equal to the above terms. The lower terms in the denominator will be equal to the denominator, right? Right now. And since we are dealing with ratio and proportions, whether we take this number or any other number, okay, let's take, okay, even if you take 34 is to 2 or 51 is to 3, you try doing it at your end and tell me what is your answer. Okay, you will get the same answer, right? The only problem is that you will struggle with the calculation, right? And we do not want to struggle with the calculation here because our goal is to get the answer. So a plus b, the term which is there in the above, in the left hand side, and the right hand side, the term which is there in above, in the numerator, we have just equated it. Similarly, denominator, we have equated it. Now, do we have two variables and two equations? Equation 1 and 2. Can we solve
Yes,
it?
sir.
2a is equal to 18, a is equal to 9. If a is equal to 9, how much is equal to b? A plus b is 17, so b is equal to 9, 8. Then only 9 plus 8 will be 17 and 9 minus 8 will be 1. Guys, anybody, if you have any doubt, any idiotic doubt, please tell to me, I will tell you. James Joel. But is it clear to you? Krishna, Mateshwaran, is it clear to you, Mateshwaran?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sure. The next question will be done by you guys. Okay. Anyways, so A is equal to 9 and B is equal to 8. Okay. And if you are unable to do it, I will help you. Don't worry. Right? Now you know the value of A and B. Can we substitute this value in A square minus B square is to A square plus B square? I mean, whatever was this, you guys found it out? No. This ratio means divide. A square is 81. 9 to 9. 81 minus 64. 81 minus 64 is how much? 17. And 81 plus 64 is how much? 145. Okay. So this one is your answer. Right, guys? To be able to think,
So I have a doubt, sir.
yes, please.
So A is equal to 9 is clear, sir. But how did you come up with B is equal to 8? Can you explain me once, sir?
Yes, for sure. Not once. I can do it twice. Okay. So A is equal to 9. You understood. Everyone understood. Let's take one of the equation. A plus B is equal to 17. Okay. I'm saying 10 plus something is equal to 15. Then what is the value of x? X will obviously will be 5, no?
Yes, sir.
So if A is equal to 9, over here it is 17, then B will obviously be 8. Then only 9 plus 8 will become 17. Right?
Yes, sir. Okay,
Or
thank
you
you, sir.
want to substitute in equation number 2. This is A minus B is equal to 1. A is equal to 9. B we don't know. B, let's write it 1. B, when you take it to the right hand side, 8. Isn't it? So
Yes, sir.
instead of doing all this calculation here, we see that the sum of A plus B is 17. One value is 9, the other value will obviously will be 8. Right?
Yes.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much for this doubt. Many of us might have this doubt on this side. Okay. So I was telling one last point in this question, to be able to think this value is equal to this value and this value is equal to this value. To be able to think this way and confidently think this way, we'll have to practice. Okay. Okay. Then this thing comes intuitively. Okay. Do you think when you walk on the stairs, when you walk on the steps, you don't know? Isn't it? Do you think too much? Okay, fine, I'll have to take one more steps down by, okay, this 10 inches long, the stairs. So with this much pressure, with this much force, we have to do. No, right? This thing came intuitively. Okay. So with practice, these things will come intuitively, right? And as far as your AFCAT examination is concerned, to make you apprehensive, they will put in lot of variables and this and that. Okay, these variables X, Y, Z, and trust me, the first reaction to this question, the first reaction of yours to this question should be to not panic. Okay, don't panic. Okay, fine. I mean, in the worst case, what you will do, you will skip the question. There are 100 fishes in the pond. Do you have to pick up that one? You just have to pick up 50 to 55 fishes. That's it. Okay. And even in that, like 35 questions, that will be for free of cost. That will be just so damn easy. You'll be thinking, man, come on, this is for the AFCAT examination. Yeah. We saw it, no? We saw it in reasoning part. We have solved this question. This was the average one. Okay. In the average chapter we have solved. Everybody knows the answer, but we wanted to solve it on the ratio as well. Okay. Right. So once again we'll try to understand the concept of ratio being expressed in the form of fractions. Okay, guys. Take 1 minute of your time. It's 6:10. At 6:11, I'll start explaining this question. Okay. Kaleshwaran and James, I want one of you to, or whether you want to collude, whether you want to cooperate, I want you guys to solve this question. Okay. And we have solved this question before. Okay. Okay. Let's check out average. We are not studying average. The total age is 80. Let me say that. Okay. And then we will solve this question. Right. Take 1 minute of your time. Nobody will solve it except Kaleshwaran and James. Right? And there is no shame in that. Okay. But okay, fine, sir is asking such an easy question to me. What happened to me? I do not know. No, no, nothing like that. Okay. Even I can get caught in some of the very basic questions. Okay. As and when you are ready, Kaleshwaran and James. James. James, are you there? James. James Joel. Buddy, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Just I'm solving, sir. Just
Yep,
this
yeah,
question.
please do. Please do. Take your time. Kaleshwaran. Kaleshwaran.
Yes, sir. Solving, sir.
Are you solving? Yep.
Sir, 55, sir. Son's age.
You sure this son is older than his father? Hmm? You are on the right track, Kaleshwaran,
Yes, sir.
but you have mixed up. Okay. Tarun, you are correct. Okay. Tarun doesn't switch on his mic and speak. He just talks on chat. Yeah. Kaleshwaran, it's 55 for his father or the son?
Sorry, father, sir. Son, 25, sir.
Absolutely. James, 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 James Joel, buddy, look at here. Look here. So the ratio is 11:5. Right, guys? Okay, 11:5. That means total part is how much? Total part is 16. 11 plus 5, 16. So if this is the pie chart, let's assume something like this. 2, 4, 6, 8. Have to do one more. Like this, like this, like this, and like this. Is it 16? Okay. So if it is 16, so this part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. 11 of these parts are for his father. 1, 2, cross. Okay. These dotted parts are for his father, right? Okay. So 11 part is for father and the 5 part is for this son. Okay. So out of this son's age, they are asking, okay, Kaleshwaran, look, let's just focus only on the son's age. He's what? 5 part out of 16, right,
Sir.
Kaleshwaran? Into 80, which is the total age. The average age they said was 40, average into 2. Average is how much? Average is the ratio, average is the, the half of, is the, midpoint of their sons and the father's age, right? So the total will be 80, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Kaleshwaran, are you following?
Sir, yes, sir.
So 16 into 5, 25. Okay. I ask you about the sunset. We'll just deal with the sunset. That's it. We won't venture into 5511 because from here we'll get into the father's side. Had they asked, we would have ventured over here and not here. Right, Kaleshwar?
Yes, sir.
James, buddy.
Yes, sir, I am here, sir.
You
But-
got this? How did we make
Yes, sir, I
it?
got you, sir.
Yep. But I'm not leaving you alone. The subsequent questions, I'll call you again. Listen carefully, right? Okay, guys. Solve this question. Okay. The floor is open for all. Okay. And look, there are two ways to solve this. One is like 94 divided into two part x and 94 minus x. And I'm not a very big fan of using all these variables. Okay. Variables. And what did I tell you? That your options are your resources. Okay. Are your resources. So please make use of your resources, even in your SSBs, AFSBs, make use of your resources. You will have patta, you will have balli, okay, something like this, some cylindrical structure, something like this, okay, and some rope, something like this, rope, some rope. Apologies for my drawing though. So I want you to solve this question leveraging the resources, okay. There are only three options. And what did I tell you? First, start with the option that looks easy to calculate and easy to deal with. So you will start with this and this, right? Start with this and tell me what is the answer. The floor is open for all. Quick, guys, quick.
Sir,
Yes, who is that?
sir, I can't understand the question, sir.
Who is that?
Krishna, sir.
Krishna, okay. Just a moment, Krishna.
Okay, sir.
Krishna, you're from north or south?
South, sir.
Okay, cool. There was a North Indian chap, no? I thought that was you or him. It was Aryan, I guess. You see, there in the class, Aryan there. No, Aryan is not there. Nowhere. Guys, you take this much of time. Yup, Sandhya, you are correct, absolutely correct. May I please ask you to
Option A.
volunteer for the. Yeah, who is that?
Ajit Kumar.
Come again, buddy.
Option A.
Your name, buddy?
Ajit Kumar.
Ajit. Okay, cool. Okay, Krishna. Look, buddy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
94 is divided into two parts. Okay, 94 is divided into two parts. Okay, let's say some 50, 44 or some random numbers like this. Okay, some
Okay,
10
sir.
is to 84, something like that. In such a way that the fifth part of the first number, the fifth part, what do I mean by the fifth part? Okay, in a pie chart, this is 4. Let's say this is the fifth. Okay, this is the fifth part. Okay, 1/5 is called the fifth part. Right,
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Krishna.
Yes,
And of the first, and the eighth part of the second. Eighth part means 1/8. 1/8 is called the eighth part of the second. 1/5 of the first and the 1/8 of the second. These two are in the ratio of 3:4.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Got the answer? Got the question, Krishna?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Joel. James Joel. Are you following me? Harishri, are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Anybody who is not following me, please stop me then and there itself. If you do not ask question to me, I'll assume that you are understanding it. Right? And if you are not understanding it, and I tell you in mathematics, you watch all the solution and you think that in examination hall, we'll think that way. No. That is the mistake. I'm writing it down. That's a mistake. Okay. Many of you might be doing it. Okay, that's a mistake. And what is a good way? I know I'm unable to provide you with the PPTs beforehand. Okay, because I need to prepare and I take my time to prepare. Okay, it takes me 3-4 hours to prepare. Okay, which question have to be included or not. But after the sessions are over, don't watch my recorded videos. I don't want you to do that. But pick up the PPTs, okay, and all the questions that you there, that 5 of them, 7 of them, 8 of them, 10 of them. Generally, I include 8 to 10 questions. Please solve those 10 questions by yourself. Okay. And if by any chance, if you are stuck somewhere, you know, in the video, take it, move it to that particular question, watch it, and then close it. Okay. Cool, guys. So this is how you should do. And then you will see the wonders. Okay. Every one of you, Kaleshwaran, you know, even anybody had the you know, I mean, you know, the chaps, those who are, their familiarity with this subject is not that great. Okay. Even in that case, that will help for students like Joel, James, you know, maybe Kaleshwaran, or maybe like that. Who knows? They might be good students. Okay. They might be just a little bit on the you know, not so much. They might not have practiced. They might be very good at GS. They might be very good at English. Okay. I don't know, Shruti, Abhikaran, or maybe the other chaps in the class, those who answered to my question, they might be good at this subject. They may or may not be good at other subjects. Right. So try not filling the gaps by yourself. And as far as maths is concerned, if you want to cash in marks from here, don't think that I'm watching the solution over here in the examination, I blurt it out. No. Over here, they will change the script. Okay, they will flip the script, and you have to be prepared from here. I'm repeating it. I don't know how many times I've been telling you. Okay, so the first step is to be unorthodox. Okay, unorthodox. You will not stick with this thought that no, come on, sir, tell me the traditional method only. Okay, unless you tell me the traditional method, I will not conclude that you know it. Right. So it's not you versus me. It's you versus the paper. Okay, and I'm here to help you that because I have been there and done that. Okay. So guys, look, this if we go with the traditional method in this one, so 94, they are saying let's split it into the two parts. We'll assume one as x, the another one as 91 minus 94 minus x. Okay. They are saying the fifth part of the first and fifth only, no? Yeah. And the eighth part are in the proportion 3:4. Are in the ratio 3:4. Okay, this is what they have given. If you solve this, you will get your answer. Okay. But when you have to go by question, what did I tell you? You have to eliminate, not eliminate, keep that aside, the number beside which looks a little bit dicey, which is easy for you to, you will start with the numbers which is easy for you to calculate. So what are those two numbers, 30 and 50? So in one case, we'll assume the one part is 30. So the other part is obviously 64, right? This is the case one. The case two is that the first part is 50 and the other part is 44. Okay. And what they are saying, the fifth part of the first. What is the fifth part of the first? Fifth part of the first is this much. Good morning, Ritik. And the eighth part of the second is this much. Is how much? It's 6, and this is 8. Can you find the fifth part of it? This is 10. Can you find the eighth part of it? No, it's not. We are unable to find it like that. Good morning, Sneha. Okay, we'll find it out. It's 2, 4, 2, 11. It's 5.5. Okay, now tell me whether 6 is to 8 is in this ratio, whether 6 into 8 is in this ratio, or 10 is to 5.5 is in this ratio, in the given ratio. Which one is the answer, guys? 1 or 3? 1 or 3? Guys, floor is open to all. Yeah.
1, sir.
1. Obviously, it's 1. Anybody who did not understand this, I'll cover more and more questions. Okay. We have half an hour more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The questions which we won't be able to solve, that will go to you as the homework. Okay. And whenever we will have the extra class today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we'll grill you on that. Okay. Guys, shall we move? Anybody who did not understand, say yes or no. Guys, boys and girls, come on. If you are coming over here at 5:30 in the morning, get something from here and leave. Okay. Otherwise, don't come. Right? Yes, this is a very good question. I'll give you 2 minutes to solve this. Right now, the time is 6:27. At 6:29, I'll start explaining this question. And before that, I'll ask to you. The method that we'll be using over here is called orthodox. Okay. Not confined by the set rules and regulations. I'll tell you what is that. Just I told you what is that. Okay. Any breakthrough, guys? You want 1 more minute? Take it. 8 more questions. Guys, any breakthrough? Think reverse. Think reverse.
Sir, option A.
Yes,
At
yes,
4
buddy.
percentage.
Yes, absolutely. You guys are correct. You guys are correct. Absolutely. How did you guys think about that? Any one of you guys? How did you think of it? How did you solve it? Okay, A and B are
First,
given. Yeah. Yeah, please help me. Did you assume something like this?
yes,
And
sir,
the
I
weight of
assumed that, and total weight was increased as 132 kg, which is 120 percentage of the old total.
yeah,
So I calculated that first the total age first. Then with the help of ratio 3:5, I found the previous weight of A and B.
yeah,
And then I calculated the present weight and difference percentage also. Sir.
absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Right. This is one way. This is one way, the traditional way. Yeah. And what the method that I'm going to say you, it's going to be the same as what Harita, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what Harita said, just that it will help you for a faster calculation. Okay. From here you can see that. From here you can see that 132 kg and total is increased by 10%. Right. If total became this much and the total increased by 10%, how much is that? Like 1.1x is equal to 132, or otherwise, the previous, let's assume it was x plus x of 10% is equal to 132. Guys, we're just talking about this one. We're not talking about anything else. So far, are you guys with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it will be 1.1x is equal to 132 when you solve this, okay? And this is what we write it as, like this, saying you that this number is a multiplying factor, okay? Right now. So if you solve this, you will get the value of 120. That means the previously, before the weight of A increased by 20%, the total weight was 120 kg, right? Right now, if the total weight was 120 kg and their weight was initially in the ratio of 3:5, how much was the weight of A and B? Tell me, directly tell me. Okay. 45 and how much is that? 75, no? No, no,
Yes, sir.
75. Please tell me if I do any calculation error. Okay. If A's weight is increased by 20%, now let's increase it by 20% plus 20%. How much is that? How much is that, guys?
9
Anybody?
kgs.
9 kgs, obviously 9 kgs. So that must become how much? This becomes 54 after increasing, which becomes 54, right? Right now. In the new scenario, A's weight is 54. That means how much? New was how much? 132. 132 minus 54 is how much? Tell me. 8, 7, 78. Right?
Yes, sir.
78. Earlier, this we are talking about B's weight. B's earlier was 75 and now it became 78. How much percent it has increased? Anybody other than Sandhya or Avikaran or Shruti or Krishna? Deepti, how much percentage it has increased? If something became from 75 to 78, how much percentage it has increased? How much percentage it has increased? Kaleshwaran, we had a very elaborate discussion on that. How much percentage it has increased? Kaleshwaran, use the calculator and tell me. It's 3 part that has increased out of 75. Okay. into 100 we write in order to change it in the form of percentage. So 3, 25, 25, 4 times it goes, which is equal to 4%. Tell me who did not understand, guys. Guys, if you did not understand, tell me. Boys and girls, who did not understand? Anybody who did not understand, if you say nothing to me, I'll assume that you are understanding it. Janani, Jesus Janani, now I know your name. Don't think that when you write just your title, I'll think that I don't know you. Come on, did you understand it?
Yes, sir. I understand. No problem.
Okay. Krishna, did you understand it, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Moilan? Moilan? Moilan?
Sir.
You got this?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Jenny Francina? Jenny? Jenny
Sir.
Francina? Did you get this? How did we do it? Did you get this? How did we do it? Did you get
Sir.
it? Sure.
Sir.
Shall we move?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Thank you so much. That's the Josh I want. Yep. Jenny, this is for you then. Very easy one. Tell me what is the answer. Nobody other than Jenny should answer me, but every one of you are supposed to solve it at your own end. Jenny, the world is watching you now. Come on. It's easy one. Look, I'll help you. If this extra is given, at later stages, okay? One moment. Yeah. 1 second, Jenny.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah. Yep. Take your time. Take 2 minutes of your time. Okay. If you do it in 1 minute, that's even better. Yes, correct. Tarun. But Tarun, you need to switch on your mic. You got to find a way to make your mic work.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, I don't know, sir.
Cool. Thank you so much. Jenny, look,
Yes, sir.
these many coins are there. 10,000 coins are there, are distributed amongst A, B, and A, B, C, D in the ratio 1:8:9:7. Okay. A, B, C, D. We don't know how much of exact number of coins. Total is 10,000, right?
Yes, sir.
We don't know exactly how many coins are there. So can we write 1x, 8x, 9x, and 7x, assuming that they
Yes,
got
sir.
it in the ratio of x? So when we add all of this, how much is that? 25x? If we add all of this, which will be equal to
Yes, sir.
10,000 coins, right? No.
Yes, sir.
So if we do this 25x is equal to 10,000, so what will be the value of x?
400.
400, obviously. 400.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now tell me what is the answer. Now apply the second part of the question. If
So later they're adding it by 75. So 400 plus 75 is 470.
yeah, first you will have to find out the A share. A share is how much? It's 1x only. So that means this 400 will remain same as 400 and when it will become 475. Let's say if I ask you how much would have B got if 75 more coins given to him? Find out. The value of X is 400 multiplied by 8 and add 75.
So it's 3,125.
3,275, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, don't do silly mistake. Okay, you have calculated it right. Isn't it, Jenny? Was it
Yes,
that
sir.
tough?
No, sir.
Yeah. Do not panic. Okay, I'm calling you to the class. Do not panic. Okay, everybody knows this. You guys are judgmental. You think that I'll have to open my mouth and speak in front of somebody. Come on, I know you guys are from different colleges, but you guys need to improve your interaction amongst yourself. Okay, so that you guys will fill in the gaps for each other. My job over here is to just to help you as much as I can. Okay, from here I cannot just provide you help to all of you like this, somebody else. Okay, it has to be me over there, some little bit of guidance, and you guys, working amongst each other, something like this. Okay, something like this. Yeah, you guys helping each other. If that is the case, then nobody will stop you. Nobody will stop the entire class from getting 100% result. Whether it is James, whether it is Mateshwan, whether it is Kaleshwan, whether it is Jenny, Shruti, or whoever. Okay, somebody will be good with maths. They will help somebody else. Somebody good with reasoning, they will help somebody else. Okay, just about taking the step at your side. The majority of the times, almost all the times, help in need is given. It's not being asked. Okay, so please ask. Right. We'll move to the next question, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Yep. So it's a question of mixture and allegation. Okay, but this question can also be solved using ratio and proportions. Okay, so we'll solve it in mixture and allegation as well. But over here, we'll use the ratio and proportion method to solve this. Okay, so please take your time. 6:45, I'll be here to discuss it. Please be quick little bit. 7 more questions, at least 3 to 4 questions I want to do. The last question in the slide is a challenger. Okay, that has to be practiced. It's not even a challenger. Okay, but it will seem challenging to you at the first glance. But when you spend some time with that question, you will get the answer. Yeah.
2:1, sir.
Yep, absolutely. Anybody else? Shruti?
Option A, 2:1.
Who is that?
Kumar.
Who is that? Who is
Ajit
that?
Kumar, sir.
Ajit. Avikaran?
Yes, sir. Option A, sir.
Good. Jenny, try not solve it. Okay. Okay, Sandhya, good. But please switch on your mic, Sandhya and Tarun.
2:1.
Shruti, is that Shruti?
Sir, I am the one first poll, sir.
Oh, okay, cool. Right now, who answered? Harita?
So 2:1.
Cool. Okay. You guys are the regular participants. Let me stir up the class. Deepti. Senthil Raja, we spoke yesterday, I guess, over the phone. Senthil? Okay, Jesus, no worries. Go to your church, no worries. Take your time. God bless you, and ask good things to the Jesus. Ask good results in your AFCAT examination. Okay, you won't drop off. No worries. Thank you so much for reporting. Yeah. Shakti Shri, Shakti Shri, Shakti Shri, Hari Shri.
Yes, sir.
Are you
Yes,
getting
sir.
it? Shakti Shri, Hari Shri.
No, sir.
Amarnath,
Yes, sir.
are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting the question at least?
Yes, sir.
Who is that? Who is that? Your name, buddy? Sarvesh.
Sir, option B, sir.
Who is that?
Shakti Sri, sir.
Okay, Shakti Sri. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So those of you, let's start. Okay, so those of you who did not get it, okay, and those of you who got it, thank you so much. The answer to this question that you have given is correct, but let's find some better way. Okay, and the better way in all these types of question is not to use the variables XYZ. We'll check it out. Okay, and to be what? Unorthodox. Okay, unorthodox. I mean, I did not mean that you go to church or do not go to church. That's unorthodox. I'm not saying. It is that the mindset. Okay, mindset. I will not say that. I will not be blind to the fact that there are four options A, B, C, D over here. Okay. I will not be blind to the fact that it can be this question can be done without without using the variables or the less number of variables. This is what I mean by being unorthodox. Right. So most of you have understood what the sense I'm trying to convey. So let's jump into. In a mixture, 35 liters, the ratio of milk and water is 4:1. So 35 liters. How much milk and how much water? Tell me. Hmm?
8 and
Right?
7.
28 and 7. 7 liters of water is added to the mixture. 7 liter of water is added to the mixture. The ratio of milk and water in the new mixture is how much? 28:14. How much is that? 2:1. Was it that tough, guys?
Yes, sir.
Harishri,
Yes, sir.
James, did you get it, Harishri?
Yes, sir.
Amarnath, James,
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
got it now. Was it that tough? Tell me, was it that tough? Okay.
No.
No, it wasn't. First, you have to try without using your pen. Okay, your pen. But if this urge is too much, the urge of picking up the pen is too much, do not hold yourself. Okay, pick up your pen and write. Okay, right, fiddle around. What is that? 35. Okay, how much milk, water? Milk is 28, water is 7. 7% of water is added. How much is that? 7 more. 28 was the milk. Milk will remain the same, water will become 7 more. That is 14. 1:2. That's it, is an answer. Shall we move to the next question, ladies and gentlemen? Yep, we have 11 more minutes and I want to at least 3 to 4 questions more. Yeah. Yep. Tell me. A person distributes his pen among 4 friends A, B, C, D in the ratio 1:3, 1:4, 1:5, and 1:6. What is the minimum number of pens the person should have? The pen cannot be 1.5, right? You have to find it, you have to make it in the whole number. How will you make it? Come on, guys. Just easy one. Easy peasy, very easy. Take 1 minute of your time. I'll be back at 6:51. I'm just taking a small loo break. Yeah, Veshma Gani, good morning. You guys seem to have not yet, cleared your network problem. I've been telling you guys because network will need network. Okay. If I don't have Wi-Fi right now, I would not have been able to teach you, right? And you would not be able to study properly if you don't subscribe to Wi-Fi or a good internet connection. Just give me one moment, okay, and I'll come back. Okay. I'm listening to you, but for 1 minute, I won't be reply back, right? I'm back, guys. What's the answer? Tell me. Tell me, guys. What's the answer, boys? Girls. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yep. What's the answer, guys?
There is it option C.
Okay. Option C. Who is that?
Abhikaran, sir.
Okay, Abhikaran. You are close, but you have not, I guess, read this word called minimum.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Is that option B?
Option?
B 120.
Who is that?
Option C, sir.
Harita.
Harita is saying A, B before. Who said option A? Who spoke after Harita?
So me, sir. Option C, sir.
Who is that?
Amarnath, sir. Option C.
Very close. Okay. Let's try now solve it. Okay.
Option A.
Who is that? Abhikaran.
Sir, Abhikaran, sir. I heard.
Yeah, now you got it. Okay. Minimum. Minimum. Okay. Make it minimum. This is also correct. This is also correct. This is also correct. But minimum. You have to reduce it as much as you can. Shruti, did you get it?
Sir, no, sir, still solving.
Okay, no worries. Okay, we shall start for the interest of the class. Okay. Look, guys, if I tell you if the ratio is 1:2:3 4, okay, or something like that. So you can conclude now into 10 times or something is like 10:20 30 40. These two are more or less the same, right? Right now.
Yes, sir.
But if we deal with 1/3, 1/4, 1/5, and 1/6, this thing will give you in decimals. Okay. Okay. You can do it. You can find the decimals and then multiply by 100 or something like that. You can do that. But there's a better way. Okay. Just look at this 3, 4, 5, and 6. We have to multiply it in such a way that we chuck out all the denominators, whatever is there in the denominator. Okay. So for that, we have to find the LCM of these 4 numbers. And what is the LCM? LCM stands for lowest common multiplication. What is the LCM of 3, 4, and 5, and 6?
60,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Okay. Cool. But Jenny, what is the LCM of 3, 4, 5, and 6? 3, 4, 5, and 6. What is the LCM of that? Look. If we multiply, if we do it by 2, it becomes 2, 5, and 3. Okay. Then Up till there are two terms, no? We'll do it 1, 2, 5, and 1. Okay. Now let's just multiply 5 to 2, 10, 30, 60. Jenny, James, Mateshwaran, Madeshwaran, Kaleshwaram. Guys,
Yes, sir.
are you all getting it? Are you all getting it? I know many of you are getting it, and many of you are not even getting it. Okay. I need to get every one of you along. So Jenny, James, boy, come
Sir,
on.
kindly tell me again, sir.
Yep. See, was it Jenny on that side or Harishri?
No, sir, Harishri, sir.
Okay, cool. So if we have this whole number, I mean the complete numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4 or something like that, some natural number, whole number, or when we do the 10 times of it, 20, 30, 40, it's easy for us to calculate, no? Right?
Yes, sir.
It's easy for us to calculate, no? But when we have this 1/3 ratio, 1/4 ratio, 1/5 is to 1/6, this means what? These values will come in some decimals. Okay. Can we say 0.3 ratio, 0.25 ratio, 0.2 ratio, 0.16 or something like that? Will you distribute somebody a pen in this ratio? Can we
No, sir.
break the pen in 4 parts to make it 0.25 pens and then present it? Hey, buddy, this is for you. Come on. No, we have to make it
No,
whole.
sir.
Yeah, we have to make it whole. In order to make this whole, we have to get rid of the what? Denominators, these numbers. We'll have to get rid of these numbers. No, we'll have to check out these numbers 1/3, these numbers that are there in the denominator. These 3, 4, 5, and 6. Somehow it should come upwards so that it's whole numbers, some good numbers, some complete numbers like this, not in fraction.
Yes, sir.
Jenny, right now. So we have to pick a number which is divisible by all of these 4 numbers. What is that smallest number which is divisible by all of these 4 numbers? That number is called LCM. This is called lowest common multiplication. Okay. Let's say it's 5. What is the multiplications of that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, up till infinity? Jenny, are you there with me?
Yes, sir. So I'm Harishri.
Oh yeah, sorry, Harishri, are you there with me? Yep. And then let's say if we have to say 3, what is the multiplication of 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 up till infinity? Right? Tell
Yes,
me,
sir.
what is the lowest common multiplication? The answer is in the name itself, lowest. Which one is the lowest and also common and also multiplied and also the multiplication? Both of these are multiplication. Which one is the lowest and common among these two numbers? Lowest and common number. 5 is not there, 5 is not, 10 is not there, 15 there, 15 is there also. Right?
Yes, sir.
Right now. And there's another way of finding this. This is called division method. Okay, long form division method. First, you divide it by 2 because there are 2, 4, and 6. There are 2 in it. So 2, 3, and then 2 times 3. Then we'll multiply it by 3, divide it by 3. So 1, 2. So the LCM is how much? LCM is how much? Harishti, the LCM of 3, 4, 5, and 6 is how much? If you do it something like this, no, 3, 6, 9, 12, and then 4, 8, 12, 16, 5, 10, 15, 20, and like that, 6, 12, 18, 21. You will reach a number called 60, which will be the lowest and common and the multiplication.
Yes, sir.
Right, Harishri?
Yes, sir.
Right. So just class, please pardon me. I'll just take 1 more minute to explain Harishri. That's in your team only. So please don't be impatient with me. Yeah. I'll tell you this LCM once again. Okay. There's a homework for you to understand what is LCM and what is HCF. Right, Harshri? And those who don't
Yes,
know,
sir.
for them, this is their assignment. How to find an LCM? Okay. Let's say I'm saying 10, 15, 20. You find the LCM. Okay. So there's 10, 15, and 20, this long form division method. Okay. There's another method when you write 10, 20, 30, 40. 10 can create multiplication of 10. Now we'll write for 15, 45, 60, 75. How much we have to write? We have to write until we get a lowest common multiplication for 20, 40, 60. Okay. Over here it is 60, 70. So it is a common, and the lowest. So 60 is your LCM. Right? Okay. If you do by this way, there is 2 in it. It's an even number. 2, 5, 15, 10. Okay. Now we'll do by 5 because there is 5 in it, 15 in it, 10. 1, 3, and 2. Can we do any more? Can we do any more division? No. If you do by 2, it will eventually give only 1 time 2. If you do by 3, it will eventually give 1 time 3. Now we'll multiply it all. How much is that? 15, 30, 60. Harish, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the LCM is 60. So we'll just do it something like this. Okay. If you multiply it by 60, the whole thing become 20 is to 15 is to 12 is to 10. Okay. So they were asking what is that number? In place of 16, if you had chosen 120, 180, and 240, still this would have reduced this entire expression to the numbers, isn't it? But we want the lowest one, right? We want the lowest one, right? 1 by 3, 1 by 4, 1 by 5, 1 by 6, or for that matter, let's say if you have to turn it, these two numbers, okay, into ratio. What is the ratio of these two numbers if you have to write it in the whole or natural number front? Okay, it's nothing but 9:7, right? What we have done, we have just multiplied by 63 because that is the LCM of 7 and 9. Right, Harishi?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Cool. So 60 is the multiplication. So that is the 60 is the minimum number that they are asking, minimum number of pens to the person should have. Okay. Minimum of number of pens the number should have, the person should have. Okay. So it is 20, 15, 12, and 10. Let's add all of this. They're not asking this number, asking what is that minimum number. How much is that? Okay. Sorry. If he has this 60 as the minimum number of pen, he can divide it in these numbers. Okay. A will get this much, B will get this much, C will get this much, and D will get this much. Right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen.
Sir, I have a small doubt, sir.
Yes, yes. Please.
If in options, if we have any less number than 60, should we consider that minimum number as the answer or still 60, sir?
We should consider that. Okay, that minimum number. Let's say had this number ratio been only 3%, 1:2 to 1:6. Okay, in that case, what is the minimum number of pen required? Tell me. Pen minimum.
6, sir.
6,
Yep,
sir.
absolutely 6. Harishri, you got it? 6. Harishri.
The minimum number of pens needed.
Yeah. Minimum number of pen needed is what? It's the LCM. Minimum. Okay, minimum. Okay. Lowest. LCM full form, lowest common multiplication. Lowest. Okay. Guys, those who have any commitments, they might want to drop off, but just stay back up to 7:15. I'll try to leave you guys at 7:15, right? Okay. Try not stay back, but if you guys have any commitments, you can. Okay. So, are you with me, Harishri? Joel, are you
Yes,
with
sir.
me? Clear? Shall we move to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Nothing.
and one more doubt, sir.
Yes, please.
If that minimum number is not the multiple of 10, then it is not be the answer, right, sir?
If the minimum number is not the multiple of 10.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
Because the newly found ratio was 20:15 12:10.
Yep.
If the minimum number given in the option is not multiple of 10, then we should go to the next least multiple of 10, right, sir?
Yeah, that is one way to think that as well. Okay, this is one way to think. Look, what actually happens is that if you look closely, okay, the number which you will be getting as the LCM, okay, if this number, the LCM, should not only be divisible by these numbers, there is also a few other numbers as well. Okay, the other numbers are what? Like let's say 3 into 4, 12. Okay, there is 4 into 2. Okay, 4 into 2, sorry, 4 into 5, 20. 6 into 5, okay, 30. 6 into 5 into 2, okay, 5 into 2. So it should be divisible by all of this, right? Okay, so unless it is divisible by that, it won't be the case. Okay, look,
Sir.
you have a very valid doubt. The LCM is 60. Okay, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, something like that. Somewhere we'll reach 60. Okay, and somewhere we'll be 63, 66, and infinity, right? Over here, 4, 8, 12, 15, dot, dot, dot. Somewhere we'll have the 60. Somewhere we'll have 64, 68, and infinity, right? And 5, 10, 15, 20. Somewhere we'll have 60, 65, up till infinity, right? 6, 12, 18. Somewhere we will have 60, and this is 80. So this LCM is 60. This is the lowest common multiplication. But the good part is that you know that the next multiplication that you will be getting will be in the multiplication of this number, will be in the multiplication of this number. This is 60. Next common multiplication will be 120 into 2. Then next common multiplication will be 180. Right? You forget this one. Right? Getting it?
Yes, sir.
So you can conclude that. Okay. The only thing is that had this chap had been 120 pence, all these guys would have got double number of pence, 40, 30, 24, and 20. Okay. Had this been 180, all these people, all these chaps, A, B, C, D would have got 3 times 60, 45, 36, and 30. Right. But the thing is that they're asking you minimum. Okay. So that's why we'll go ahead with this question. Right. So first common multiplication is 60, which is the lowest common multiplication, LCM, which it stands for. The rest, all others, into 2, into 3, into 4 will be your common multiplication. Right, guys?
Yes, sir.
I hope I answered you. Yep. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the asking. Even my doubts are cleared many a times. Okay. Yep. Up to you. Yes, buddy.
So we cannot find the maximum for this question, or we can find for the maximum.
Maximum? No, we cannot find the maximum. Can there be a maximum? Can there be a maximum? We got this value of 20 is to 15 is to 12 into 10. How much maximum you want to give? Okay. How much? Let's say he has 6,000 pens. Let's say he has 6 lakh pens. Let's say he has 6 crore pens. 6 like this. There's no maximum. There's only infinity is the maximum.
Okay,
Right.
sir. Okay, sir.
Right now. I will probably cover this in number system, your LCM and HCF. Things get very interesting in number system. Number system is hell of a chapter though. Yeah. Yes, you are audible. Yep, buddy.
Sir, if the same question was asked in the maximum, like we should not, I mean, among the option D is a maximum thing. So even though that maximum thing is there, you should not have to mark there, right, sir?
See, had this question been maximum over here, okay, had this been maximum over here, okay, then your ideal answer is infinity, okay. But let's say this option is not there, okay. So they'll say which among the following is maximum, okay, which among the given options is the, then you will take 240 MB, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. And if this said only maximum and no options are there, that means infinity. Right. Hmm? You don't know. I mean, he has 6 crores of pen. Okay. 6 crore pen. Okay. How much is that number? Nobody knows. Okay. Huh? Calculator starts to shatter them. Right. Guys. Shall we move? Shall we move, guys? This one we have done. We'll not do this question in percentage. We have done. There was ratio. So we did this. Yep, guys. Okay, one moment. One moment, just give me. Yep, okay, let's do this one. This is the last question for the day that we'll be doing today over here. Okay. And rest all question will be over. Maybe we can solve one more. Okay. Yeah, this one and the other one we'll solve. Yep. Take 1 minute of your time. Take 2 minutes of your time and solve it. Okay. Try to solve it at your end. I'll come back in 1 minute. Yeah, I'll be listening to you, but I won't be able to reply back. Right? 1 minute. Yeah, just a small break. Yes, who answered it? Who answered it?
Option D.
D.
Yes, sir.
D stands for delta.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Here the money received by like initial amount or the final one?
220.
220. 220 is there in the option.
220, sir, but option is not there, sir.
Okay, we'll evaluate why the option is not there. Anybody else? Those who are mentioning to me in chat, I think you got it. Okay, Kalishwan, good one. Okay, you guys got it in the chat. Both of you.
Option C.
Yeah, C is correct. Yeah. Harishri. Harishri.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any breakthrough? We need your expert opinion, buddy. Come on. Avikaran, did you answer? Shruti, did you answer?
No,
Sir,
sir, still doing, sir.
option D, sir.
And D. D for delta. Okay. The money received by C was, okay, so they are asking initial how much was that? Initial how much was that? I mean, after conditional had, if each of them had received 25 less, no. Initially, out of this much, how much they have received? That's the question that they are asked. Okay. You want to take 1 more minute of time, please take, think through it, and then I'll explain. Okay. Shruti, you got any breakthrough? What's the status?
Sir, no, sir, still doing, sir.
Okay, no worries. Take time. Take 1 more minute of time. Jenny Francina, Moilan, Sarvesh, Shaktishree. Yeah, Shaktishree, I guess answer. Sneha. Yeah. Shiva Kumar, guys,
Sir, option D,
yes,
sir.
option D. You feel as if like, okay, fine, everyone is option and answering option D, so option D should be the answer. Let's see which one is the answer, C or D. Most of you are inclined towards this. And somebody has even said 220. Let's look whether 220 is the answer. Check for your calculation mistake once. Yeah.
Sir, I think 220 was the final amount C got, and 240 is the previous amount C got.
So 220 is the final amount, then how come 240 will be the answer? You have to add 20.
245, sir. 245 is the answer.
Yes. Okay, so 245. Guys, really. These things, don't do these mistakes. Okay, these silly mistakes. Okay, these silly mistakes will caught will.
Sir,
Yep, Avikar.
the
Yes.
answer is which option is it, sir?
No, I'm just asking. I have not yet calculated. I'll calculate now.
Is okay.
Shall we? I don't know. I don't remember actually. Okay. I usually chuck the option answers. Just below this there will be answer options as well. But then I don't take the screenshot of that. Okay, and I don't even tally it. We'll just calculate. Let's see. Shall we, Shruti? Are we
Sir,
done?
1 more minute, sir.
Okay, no worries. Take your time. Class, take your time. No worries. I want you guys to solve it. Avikaran, you also. Look, the conditional thing. Okay, 730 initial. Okay, initial. Each of them had received 25 each. Okay, reduce it. Then whatever is that, whatever XYZ number is that, distribute it into 132. Okay, that's it is a concept. Now tell me the numbers. Harishri, you also.
Option C, sir.
Okay, cool, good, very good. So we are fighting with these two options, right? I've almost solved the question now. But I was just thinking, if we do live stream on YouTube, okay, will we be able to interact like the way we are interacting right now? We can simply live stream it, no? The class we can live stream, right? We won't have to put it, we'll have to edit it, then put it. I mean, it takes a lot of time.
In YouTube, we cannot ask any questions, I think, sir.
No, you guys will be in the class only. You guys will be in the class only, but then the entire setup will be just live streamed. Okay. Let's do it after AFCAT examination. Maybe we'll think in serious. Guys, easy. The first, the aspect of solving questions in AFCAT examination is to be unorthodox. And the second, or it can also be the first one, is that to not panic. Okay. many of you, those who have been answering, most of you, all of you, those who have answered, but slightly you guys have mixed up the concept. Okay. So in the interest of
Option
time,
D, sir.
option D. Okay.
Option D.
Yep. Yep. Cool. Delta. So many delta now. So it seems that we have the answers clear now. Okay. The majority of you are going with delta D. Okay. I was a little bit confused with C and D. Okay. So couple of you have answered to me in chat. Please look at it. Okay. This amount was divided between A, B, and C. Okay. If each of them had received 25 rupees less, so had each of them received 25 rupees less, their share would have been in the ratio 1:3:2. Okay. Is this number 1:2:3 ratio? Yes or no? Tell me yes or no. Is this no? It's not this number. Then what number is that? The number is this 25 because into 3. Why? Because we are doing into 3 because each of them have got 25 rupees less. Right. So this number 735 minus 75. 735 minus 75 is how much? 675, right? 675, right? Is it correct? Is this number correct? 7 into 75.
60.
660.
Okay, yeah, 75. Yep, 660. Sorry, yeah. When you take 2-3 hours of class, it happens. That's why I tell you, whenever I do silly mistake, tell me I'm doing silly mistake. Okay, and these mistakes, everyone does it in the exam. Okay, so beware of this. So 660 is basically these numbers, yes or no? Okay. Now let's divide this into ratio of 1:3:2. Okay, 3 into 2, 5 and 6. This is 110. This is 330. This is 220. Right, guys? Right?
Yes, sir.
This is post condition. This is post condition. Post condition. This is the scenario for A, B, and C. Right. So precondition. What was the scenario for all of them? We'll add 25 to each of them. This will become 135. Right. This will become how much? 355. And this will become 245. They have asked for what? For which one they have asked? A, B, or C?
C.
The money received by C was like C was. I mean, they are asking about preconditional rules. The preconditional rules over here 245. Right, guys? Right,
Yes,
guys.
sir.
Was it that Kaleshwaran, buddy? Did you understand? Shaktishree. Got it. Shaktishree, Kaleshwaran.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good.
Yes, sir.
Thank you
Yes,
so
sir.
much. Shall we do one more question? Guys?
Yes,
Yes or
sir.
no?
Yes,
Sir.
sir.
Okay, fine. We'll do one last question. This one you have already done. Yes, take this one. Take 2 minutes of your time. 1 minute, 2 minutes, whichever you take. I'll help you. Okay. Certain times we do not have any other option but to go by traditional method. Okay. Certain times. A few of the times. And this is one such scenarios. Right. Okay. Okay, Shruti, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. Have a great day ahead. Okay. No worries. Those who want to drop off, they can drop off, please. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for acknowledging. Thank you so much for giving me your time, 2 hours of your time. Okay. You need to understand one thing: income minus expenses is equal to saving, right? Everybody knows this. Income, let's say
Yes, sir.
the ratio is X and the X. No, I'm not solving the question now. You guys are solving. I'm just doing chit chat. Okay. And that of their expenditure, we'll just assume it as Y. Okay. So the ratio of their incomes will be how much? Their income ratio. I'm just doing chit chat, guys. Solve it. It will be 5x, 3x. Expenses ratio will be how much? 9y, 5y. Right. Income minus expenses is equal to saving. The income of each of the person, if they save, saving they have given. Saving 1, they have given 1300. I'm just jotting down the details that they have given. I'm not solving the question yet. Yep, guys. Any breakthrough?
Option A,
Okay, who is that?
Harita.
Okay. For the first two class, you were mum, and now you are opening your mouth. Thank God. At least you opened your mouth. Thank you so much. Why? Were you shy
Sir,
in the
option
first
is
couple of class? Yep. Thank you so much, Avikaran. That's the correct answer. Anybody else or anybody who did not understand? Jenny Francina. Okay, she might be traveling. Okay, let me not disturb her. Yeah. So look, guys, income minus expenses is equal to saving. The first person is saving 1300 rupees. The second person is saving 900 rupees. Right? We don't know how much of their income is. So we have assumed that their factor, their multiplying factor is X. So the first chap, the other chap, there will be in the ratio of 5x is to 3x. Right? And their expenses are in the ratio of 9y is to 5y. Any doubt up till here? Right? Guys, any doubt up till here? No. So from the first guy's income, we are reducing the expenses of the first chap, then which will give us the saving for the first chap, FC, first chap, first guy, whatever you want to say. The second one, it will give 3x minus 5x will be the what? Savings for the second chap. Right, guys? Right now? Now, how do we solve this? How did I tell you? Let's say we have to check out what? We have to find what? The income of each person. That means we have to find out X. If we have to find out X, what we'll be eliminating? Y. We have to get rid of this Y. In order to get rid of this Y, what will we do? We have to match it. Right? So in order to match it, we will, over here it's 9y. So we'll then multiply the whole equation by 9 and the whole equation above by 5. Okay. So if we do this, it becomes 25x minus 45y. It's 45y is equal to 6500. 27x minus 45y is equal to 8100. Right? Now let's solve it. Over here, minus sign. Since we have to get rid of this, we'll change the sign. So it's plus. So if you have to change the sign for one equation, we'll have to change the sign for all the equation. Guys, the thing is 27x plus y, it's just an assumption. Okay, it's not 45 or something like that. It's 2. Can we write it as minus 27x minus y is equal to minus 2? Can we write it like this? It's both the same only, no? It's both the same. So we are just changing the sign. Over here, the plus, we write minus. Over here, plus, we write minus. Over here, it's plus, it's minus. This one got out. Okay. So minus of 2x is equal to minus of 8100 minus 6500. How much is that? 81 minus 65. How much is that? 517. 16. Right. The minus 1600. What is the value of x? It is 800. Any doubt, anyone up till here? So for one chap, 5x is the income, the other chap, 3x is the income. So how much is that number? How much is that number, guys? 5x is how much? 5 into 800, which is equal to 4,000.
Option A, sir.
Yep, absolutely. Option A. Yeah. Anybody who did not understand, anybody who did not understand, please ask. Anybody who did not understand, guys. Shivakumar. 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 I hope all of you understood it. I'm with that assumption. And with this, we'll call it a day. Thank you so much for joining. And I wish you a great day ahead. Jai Hind, we'll meet again tomorrow. And I'll keep you updated as to what we'll be studying tomorrow, most probably time, speed, or distance, or some smaller chapters maybe we can pick up. Okay. We'll continue for mathematics for 4 to 5 days more. And post that, we'll start with the concepts of reasoning. Okay. Bye-bye. Jai Hind. Have a great day ahead. Bye-bye. Please drop off. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah.